make sure you spread your cheeks and make sure that water get in between that crack. I'm only be saying this because you don't want to come out the shower with a soapy crack. That's trifling and that's nasty. Like, you just want to have soggy soap in your butt. Like, please check that. I recommend you closing your hole like this, and I'm talking about the lips, yes, and you can rinse it off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, you know what I mean?
Period.
Hey, Glow Babies, how you doing? Doing good? Purr. I'm your snuggle buddy today, as you can see. I asked y'all what type of girl topics y'all want to talk about, and surprisingly, a lot of y'all was saying hygiene, and I'm like, hygiene? Y'all want me to talk about hygiene to y'all? Like, what? Like, okay, say less. Like, out of all people, y'all want me to talk about hygiene. Anyways, I'm gonna put you on. So if you hear about hygiene, I got you. Basically, you should take a shower every single day, and if you don't take a shower every single day, try to, because you need to take a shower every single day. You grow body odors, you grow sweat, you grow all that stuff. Like, you need to manage and keep up with yourself, keep up with your hygiene. You do not want to be out here smelling musty, dusty, crusty, all that stuff. You don't need all none of that. Take a shower every day. It can be in the mornings or in the middle of the day or at night. I personally take them at night because I go to sleep better that way. I don't feel right going to sleep, and I ain't taking no shower. Like, yeah, but if I'm like working out or doing something like throughout the day and I need to take a shower throughout the day, I'll take one then. So anyways, it all depends on your schedule and what you be doing throughout the day. Like, you could be exercising, you could be doing anything, or any type of sport, anything. Or if you're not even just in a sport, like, just take a shower. Okay, so now that we taking a shower, let's talk about what you doing in the shower. So most people wash with a washcloth or a sponge. I personally use a sponge because my nails, and I used to do washcloth growing up. That's fine too, but I just do sponge because it's easier for my nails and it's more faster. So yeah, y'all should be in the shower for at least 20 minutes, bro. The two most good soaps that I recommend for like hygiene, if you want to smell good all day long, your odor, you don't want to smell no odor, no nothing. Like, everybody got their own odor smell. It's cool, it's fine, but you need like something that would like get you clean, like squeaky clean, like clean as a bean. Then I recommend Dial soap or Dove soap. I use both. Okay, that's the only two soap brands I would actually use. It just cleans the bacteria. That's what I want. Bacteria. Like, I don't care about the Bath Body Works stuff. Like, you can smell good, but make sure you use a bacterial soap that's gonna clean you first. Okay, and then you can use your little perfume washing stuff like body wash. I don't personally use Bath and Body Works soaps and all that stuff because I just don't really care about smelling that type of good, like perfume wise. Plus, I'm just lazy like that, like. So when I get in the shower, I actually wash up with both of them soaps every time. So I start with the Dial bar soap, and I get my little sponge, rinse it up. By the way, I shower in hot showers because I don't like cold showers or warm showers. I like it hot. Hot showers it is. If you can't take hot showers, just do warm, like, yeah. Because it's going to open up your pores, you know, get all that sweat and that gunk out your skin. Like, you don't want all that stuff piling up on you, if that makes sense. Rub that bar soap in there real good. By the way, I recommend the Dial bar soap better than the liquid soap. I don't like the liquid soap. I just don't like the consistency of it. I like the bar soap because it foam up more. So yeah, so I do that like real good. Like, I ain't gonna stop until my whole sponge fill up with foam and soap. It's better to use enough than not enough. Every single crevices is, and you know, going all that stuff. So I'm gonna start with the armpits first, because some of y'all got some strong armpits. So I start with my armpits first before any other area in my body. Like I just do my arms. Squirt that real good, both of them separately. I do that, I rinse it off. I rinse off my sponge before I go anywhere else, because you don't want to spread your odor somewhere else, if that makes sense. So you rinse it off, then apply more soap. I still using my dial. Go like that. Real good. Okay. Now we gonna go to the legs in the downstairs area. We gonna call this the juice box. That's just for like, just in case y'all young. Alright, so the juice box area is right here, right like down in the center where you go potty at. If you're a female, keep listening. Don't be so rough down there, because that's a very sensitive and fragile area. And we also have an open hole in our juice box. So you gotta be careful about putting soap inside your juice box, because you don't want no soap inside your juice box. If you put soap inside your juice box, your juice, your natural juice bodies, like your natural juices, it's gonna throw off your pH balance. You do not want that. Try to work your way around the hole of your juice box and just like softly and gently, like you ain't gotta do too much. Like if you're using a rag, don't just be digging all up your crevices. Like you just gonna damage your skin at this point. You can just use your fingers, to be honest, and just like go on the crevices of your juice box like this with a lot of soap, but don't put no soap inside your juice box hole. So just go like that, go down, and then you can use your rag or your sponge and go on the outside and just, you know, lightly rub your crevices. I just use Dove on my juice box. Yeah, don't bother the hole. Like, if you think you want to clean yourself out, your body naturally cleans itself out, especially your juice box. Your juice box know what she doing at the end of the day. You just gotta help her out and clean out the outside and the crevices, especially the booty hole. We're gonna get to that next. So the booty hole, I washed my booty hole last. This is where you can be rough at if you heavy-handed like me. Before even getting in the shower, just make sure you wipe your butt real good. That's all I'm gonna say, because you don't want no doodle on none of that on your rag or your sponge. Like, that's kind of trifling and nasty. So just don't do that. That's not cute. Okay, so before I do anything, I turn around in the shower, I spread my cheeks, and then I let the water just go through my crack. That's the only way I can put it. I like to put water between my crack first before I put soap, because if you don't just wet your booty hole first without putting soap, that's just kind of dry, and why would you do that? You gonna drench that sponge or your washcloth with hella soap. It should be so much soap that the whole bathtub floor got soap on it. So yeah, now you're gonna go from the behind, go up, and just like going like a circular motion, and just clean your crevices, like deep in your crevices too, like really deep, like, cause you never know, somebody won't be near your butthole one day. And also, you don't want to do the stains in your underwear, so like clean your butthole, please. Like, just do it. But then again, your booty hole is close to your juice box if you're a female, so I recommend you be careful around your holes. Yeah. And yeah, that's all I can really say about that. After y'all wash your body one time, that was just one time, y'all. We in for round 2. So round 2, I go to my next soap, which is my Dove. I use any type of Dove scents, but for the juice box, I recommend unscented soap. Yeah, remember that, unscented soaps, because you don't want no scent, no type of scent. Everybody has a smell, like a natural smell. If your stuff smells like a strong type of scent that's like unpleasing, like it smells like fish, or it just smells nasty, I recommend go and get a checkup and check down there and see if she good. But because you never know if you have like a yeast infection or anything, there's ways to cure that too at home. But like, I recommend you just checking yourself out, and also drinking a lot of water, cranberry juice, very good for you. But this ain't about how to take care of your punani. This is about how to wash yourself. So anyways, we gonna go back to the washing. So round 2, get your neck soap. I use Dove. Make sure it's soapy. The whole sponge look white at this point. And my sponge is naturally orange, but it's white now. So I do everything again, start from the top and work my way down. Simple. You do everything, you just repeat it. I usually wash myself 2 to 3 times every time I take a shower, depending on how much activities I've done that day. Like I could have been to the gym, working out, or doing anything else. Alright, so next, you're gonna rinse yourself off. I love rinsing myself off with hot water, like boiling hot. Not boiling hot, but like steaming hot. Like my shower be steaming, but make sure you have your I keep my fan on in the bathroom, like the little fan, because I don't like the whole room to be foggy, if that makes sense. It's just my shower that's foggy. Before you got to shower, make sure you rinse off all that soap off. Make sure you spread your cheeks and make sure that water get in between that crack. I'm only be saying this because you don't want to come out the shower with a soapy crack. That's trifling and that's nasty. Like, you just want to have soggy soap in your butt. Like, please check that. When you're rinsing your juice box off, do not spread your legs like this. And then aim your water, like if you take the little thing, like the water, I don't know what you call that thing. If you take the thing off of the thing and you go like this, do not aim directly towards your hole, because that water and stuff, like even though it's water, like you don't want to irritate or mess it up. Like, stay away from your hole as possible. She gonna clean on her own. That's what all the doctors say. Okay, I'm not no doctor, but I'm just saying that's what all the doctors told me. I recommend you closing your hole like this, and I'm talking about the lips, yes. And then you then you can rinse it off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, you know what I mean? That's how you rinse her off correctly. That's how I do it. Anyways, now we out the shower. So first thing I do, some people like to naturally dry themselves off. I used to do that, but now I just don't like doing it. I just like to get dry immediately. So I don't really rub myself like to dry. The only thing I rub is my back, because obviously that's the only way I can dry my back is I rub it. But other than that, like everything else, I just pat myself, because I don't want to like increase me having more dry skin. I don't really like to use lotions and nothing. Like, I just don't see the purpose of it unless I'm like actually, my skin is really dry and ashy that day. But I rarely get ashy, maybe because I'm light skin, I don't know. But my skin just don't be wanting no, like, I just don't mess with my skin. But during the winter time, that's when I use lotion. But for like the summer and spring and fall, like I don't use no lotion. If my skin really dry, I use lotion. First thing I do after I pat myself dry, I go straight to my deodorant. I use any deodorant. I have the Dove spray deodorant, like the spray ones. But I use that sometimes. I like to layer that because it's liquid and it's spraying. So when I use that, I like do like 2 to 3 layers on each armpit. Or I use my regular powdered deodorant stick and just go like that. I pack it up on there because you don't want no musty armpits. No order at all. Like, I just put my clean drawers, clean underwears, I put them on clean. Don't be really using your underwears. If you can't wash your underwears, the amount of underwears you have, hand wash them, because it's better than re-wearing your underwears. Just please don't do it. So after we did all that, get your clothes on. Do not reuse your clothes, your old clothes that you worn, and put it back on your clean body. Like, no, you clean as a bean, so you won't stay clean and wear some clean clothes. After you done your little moisturizing routine, any type of routine y'all do, then you all set. You clean. That's your hygiene. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about hygiene. Like, I did not expect y'all to want me to talk about hygiene, because most of y'all should know, but some people, they just don't know, and that's okay. So hey, you know how to be clean now. Now stick to what I say, especially about the soap in the booty area. Like, don't be that person to have a soapy butt. Don't, for real. Like, that's not cute. Alright, so anyways, I'm finished talking about some hygiene now. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. So anyways, I also have other topics about girl topics that I may be talking about in the future. So don't think I misread y'all responses on my Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram at xo.mix.baby. That's my only account. But yeah. So I'm gonna go now. Say either you gonna glow me. Period. And I will see y'all later.